into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks, it's Odom. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it. Just misses him.
Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's White. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for 6. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 91 set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense produces 6 points.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, it's Hardy fighting off the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's second down here. Design quarterback run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run it. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Past the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's Mendoza. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up fourth down. And the Bulldogs will have to kick this away. On a play now for the first time today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Hardy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Gives it to the back.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. He picks up the first down but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Has the first down and more. Finding some room at the 25. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point was good. Still a two-touchdown deficit, 28-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's White. And he gave it a shot. That should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Can he make it to the marker? The ball to the ground. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peoples. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
That's caught. It's Peoples. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Peoples. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. It's a short completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab down the middle, it's Fleming. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The sure hands, it's White. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
On the run, it's Frazier. Breaking free at the 35. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun running play call. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Humphreys. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Powering through the defender. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run it to the left. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss on the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Grabbed by the receiver. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, can he get in? Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look out, whole different game now. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Working clock with the ground game. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play to the outside. Picks up the first, looking for more. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost him 5. The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they failed to hook up on this one, but you got to really like the position that they're in right now. Building some momentum. They've cut into this lead down to 1 score. Now they just have to keep finding ways to move the ball down the field. They have a shot to come back and win this game.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Has his caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he dropped it with a chance to tie the game and force overtime. He can't hang on. A horrible way to lose a ball game. So what an entertaining battle here today.